What is it? I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Sorry about that. My mic wasn't working. Which is weird, because I never unplug it. It was working earlier. Just dumb. OBS just doesn't do my mic sometimes. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm surprised you managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Looks like you made yourself a home out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why'd you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Well, Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Well, Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator, and I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. I just want to fix my ship.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
What do you have against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Well, let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Seems like there's kind of an obvious choice here, right? Seems like it. Know what I mean, Bird? Are you, buddy?
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me a little bit about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial.
But you'll answer him.
Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Hold on, there was something else.
Hey, I got time.
What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okay. Okay. I get a 4% discount on this guy? Or with this guy? Got any other dupes? $83 out of $180. I have a lot of room, so I think I'm okay. Had a couple of those. Journal. Let's see. So let's look for Zoe first.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Zoe's journal. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'am. And I would no more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams. And would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate that veil once, didn't I? This looks like maybe Zoe's room.
Something you need?
I don't know. What did it say I needed to do here? Search Zoe's home for clues. Page 22. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threats, bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light and barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies and spikes as all warning to folk like me. Living a life of combat and ease. Not combat, comfort. Comfort and ease. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. Bandit Queen Zoe. Let's go look for a bandit camp. Ooh, I kind of like this weapon. Take some canid meat.
That was quick.
Ain't nothing in that bin.
Get ready. Nice one.
Ooh. Oh, it's not dead?
Everyone all right?
Primal Hide? That was kind of like a named dude. Are you taller than me? That was like a big bad. A big old baddie. I think I killed one of them over here. Whole bunch of weapon parts. There's something over there.
Here we go.
Boom. Level 3. No, level 4. These are all canids. Don't worry, I'll go get them. All right, 10 more points here. Supply. Perk time. All right, what did I say the second perk was going to be? We did Pack Mule, right? Which gave us more carrying capacity. Fast traveling while encumbered. No, we were going to do experience. Now that we have a companion. There we go.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
How do I use my healing? Adreno. Why can't I use this? Health regeneration. Is there anything that just straight up cures me? There we go. Damn, she killed a bunch of them. Good job. Good job, Parvati. Damn. Oh, I see a baddie over there.
Watch out! Don't mess with me. Down they go! Where are we headed?
Armor parts. More armor parts. Pneumatic piston, is that what that said? Hi, Mimi. How am I doing on weight? 129? That's not too bad, I guess.
Okay, so Dad,
Yeah,
you're not streaming, right?
I am.
You are?
Yeah. Sorry. There.
Well, I have a question.
Shoot.
So I forgot to switch my laundry all of today, so it's been sitting there.
What?
I forgot to change my laundry like all of today, and so it's been sitting in there. Do you just would you recommend me?
Well,
do
smell it.
again?
Just smell it. If it doesn't smell bad, you can just try it.
But if it
Since
does-
we have a new washer, I think it's probably going to be okay. Like our old washer, yeah, it would probably start to smell just because it's old and dirty. But this is new, so you're probably okay. If it doesn't smell funny, just try it. Who is that? Is that Zoe?
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe? Your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
You should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stefan? You two were friends.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Were you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
I'm impressed. How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
How are you even still alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Why did you leave your camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Aw.
I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Alrighty. It was a much easier quest than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, you
Good night, Dad.
What do you think you're doing?
I love you.
Love you too. Good night. I was just leaving.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Oh, that's Zoe's? That was Zoe's. I didn't think she'd mind. Surprised she got mad at me. Like I could end her life. La, 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 la. Oh, that was it. Okay. Where'd the other big guy go? Oh, did he burn up? He burned up. Well, we're doing pretty good on, like, finding stuff. Ooh, look at that. The rings. That's a very pretty planet. You need to get out of here, Zoe. I want to loot your stuff. All right, let's head back. It really wasn't as far away as I thought it would be either. Boo, 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 boo.
What is it?
I talked Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
Something about wanting to be an outlaw. I'd rather not get into it.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
My reputation has gotten better. All right. Comes now the power. All right, let's go divert some power, huh? Actually, where am I at with 143? Is there a workbench somewhere? I need a workbench, guys. You got an awfully fine toilet there.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
I hate that everything, you can have to like steal everything. Like, what's the point of packing this place full of stuff if it's all for stealing?
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Who's Thomas? Ooh, I can pick up the apples on the ground. That's cool.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Keep your wits about you.
Here's Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
To install your mods, first select the item you wish to upgrade, then choose what type of mod you wish to install, scope, armor, plating, etc. Finally pick the mod to install, and boom, you've upgraded your item. With both weapons and armor, it can be modified. Mods can't be removed once they're used, so put them on your favorite gear. Jotch weapons are built for the discerning warrior who wants a custom and personalized weapon, just like everyone else. Plasma rifle. Repair ups the damage. A bolter pistol, huh? Light machine gun. Assault rifle. Assault rifle. That one's pristine. Yeah, we'll keep the pristine one. Bolter pistol. I still don't understand what the... Modify. All right, let's go to our plasma rifle. Is there anything we can add to it? Magazine increases the amount of ammunition on the weapon's magazine. Changes the weapon's damage type to shock. What does it normally do? Oh, this is the sight. Okay. Range weapon sight. A 2x scope that also extends the weapon's maximum range. We try this. As well. Do I want a bigger magazine size or change it to shock type? A simple, oversized magazine available for use with any weapon firing Earth standard rounds. I had 2 of those, so I figured I might as well mod it. All right, so now we've got a double... Ooh, we got a sight on it. We also don't have as much ammo. Can I make ammo? Doesn't look like it.
Great work.
Just did it for the experience points. Why are there a bunch of mines up there? Maybe that's the way I'm supposed to go. It's a very pretty stream. Well, I don't think anybody heard that, so that's good.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Where is he? Sneak around the side here. Ooh, couple more mods. Sick. Dude, everything around here is dead.
Security patrol initiated.
Look out!
I don't see any more bad guys around here.
Destroy.
I really like this weapon. I need to find more ammo. Oh, I am finding a little bit. Good. Good, good, good. This thing has got a lot of power on it, man. Feels pretty great. I don't know what that was. Oh, look at that, dude. My ammo went up to 113. I will take it. We hacked it. All right, well. Now security fences aren't up, so that's good. Okay, I don't think there was a way into that building, so we should just be able to go into here now. Power plant.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
System alert.
That's the last of them!
It's just the two in here, huh? There's a ladder that goes up. All right, so that goes back outside. I think that was the other door. We got a staircase that goes up. So let's go up. Oh, I can't lock it. That's where we came in.
Clever.
From Spacer's Choice. Fire people immediately. Oh. A lot that does for me. Redirect power. Plant status. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Maybe. I want the Chief's key card. Enter passcode. We're going to take a quick break right here. I need to go to the bathroom. Back.
Okay, go quiet.
Sister.
Where's the other one? I don't know where it is. What is a Fun Times barrel?
Processing. Damn it.
Got 'em all. Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
This is odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with spacer's choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Jevy Pop coming in with the resub. Thank you.
My brother.
Thank you, bro. We just playing some Outer Worlds. which can kind of be described as Fallout in space. Ooh, there's that key card I needed. We need Chester's passcode. We got a barred door there. What were you doing tonight? More AvaQuest? Were you AvaQuesting?
Pop goes to Jeffy because of Jeffy go pop.
Yippers? Cool. Cool, bro. Locker room. Guess we go this way.
Go away, Phantom.
Is there somebody here? You have a meeting from 11 to 12? I might have a meeting at 1. I'll double check. But if not, I can go later.
Real. You're not real.
Otherwise, we could go tomorrow.
Get away! Go away, Phantom. No, just leave me alone. No, just leave. You're not real. You're not real.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
No, just leave me alone. Get away! Get away! Go away, Phantom! You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender.
Sisty Pig Tycoon? I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Oh, nice. We got the third volume of the book that guy was looking for. Now we got to climb back up. Select new mode. New target. Define intruders. Define true intruders as space choice automechanicals. Companion perks. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select the perk button. She has a perk now. Alright, so we have healthy. We can increase her base health. We can increase the threat she generates, which means she can become like a tank for me. She can decrease the amount of threat this companion generates by being sneaky. Increase your engineering skill when Pavarti is in the party. Ooh. Let's do that. Then we'll have her with us. Whoops. Actually gives me more engineering. I like that. That is still barred. It's another routing switch. Not that one. Need to figure out how to get through that door. that the same door? Can't tell. God, it's not. It doesn't seem like that's that far away. Whole bunch more goodies. All right. I feel like there is, we got to find the one place that we haven't been, which seems to be through that door. Or maybe the other door. I don't know if we've been in that area. That's barred. Can't unbar it. I feel like I just keep going around in circles. Am I just missing something? I feel like that was the only other way to go. There's no other way to go. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, it was also down here. Which is back to this. So it's basically a giant circle. What am I missing? Where did that robot go? I like let him loose and then he just like left. Where did he go? Maybe there was a different floor I could get off of on here somewhere. There's a room over here. Oh yeah, that was the steam.
wish I could do that.
Could if you practiced.
Unexpected. Beginning security patrol.
No!
Thought they were supposed to. Yep.
Where'd it go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the rail?
Bill and Berlin Bay of Pigs Invasion. Lawrence of Arabia, British Beatlemania.
System. Investigating.
Look out!
I really like what's happening here. Ah. Remove the barred door. There we go. That takes us back to the beginning. That takes us back there.
I know is the decision's final.
Now where do we go? You delivered Reed's message, but Adeline refused to return. Workers are abandoning the town of Edgewater. Reed Thompson, Edgewater's administrator, wants to force these visitors to return. Okay, so now I got to go back to the master control terminal, and that's when I think I determine where we route the power.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion, Parvati.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
The deserters are a community, though. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers and power.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Redirect power. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Emerald Vale geothermal plant, 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater Botanical Labs. Redirecting power is an irreversible. Please redirect power to Edgewater or redirect power to Botanical Laboratory. We don't like Mr. Thompson. Well, Pavardi makes a good point. He's gonna hate us. Deserters aren't gonna like us. Oh, we leveled up. You have unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during time dilation means maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the effects. Hit the chest to produce different effects when using different weapons. By holding the attack button, you charge up an overhead power attack that inflicts significant extra damage. Doing this charge up during standard attack will prepare a strong sweep attack that can hit multiple enemies in front of you and is hard to avoid. Oh, I still have 1 point available? Ooh, we can block? How do we block? I guess that's a block, huh? Whoa.
Everyone all right?
He had so much stuff. It was like a loot goblin or something, man. They had tons of stuff. Deserters are gonna hate me. How do you get in there?
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell them how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Think that'll convince Reed to step down?
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The elusive part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Leave her behind. Edgewater needs you.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
Yeah, but you're better off in Edgewater. Let her stay here.
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater. You okay with this, Grace?
My fears are all settled. Thanks for helping me with Zoe.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes.
Can we fast travel there? We can.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they didn't care much for me.
Thomas seemed pretty fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Sure, he nearly fell over when he saw you.
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, you should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their post?
Adelaide won't come back, but her followers will.
That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater. By all means.
I met a worker by the name of Thomas. Says he wants to be an engineer.
Thomas. Thomas Kemp? I remember him. Had to write him up for daydreaming a few too many times.
He's a decent mechanic. Parvati will vouch for him.
He tries real hard, Mr. Thompson. This is something he wants to do. That'll make him twice as good.
You may be right. And with the town set to grow, it is time I invested in a new mechanic.
You have your workers back. What happens now?
This whole fiasco is
Hey,
not
bro.
what I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on my own workers. I pushed them to their breaking point.
Good for you.
With more hands at the cannery, I expect productivity will rise. I expect we'll grow. And I expect I can ask corporate to send us some more medicine. We'll survive, one way or another.
Do we have to do anything for that? Nope, I guess not. Retrieve the... Alright, so I gotta go back and salvage their regulator. There we go. Back to the lab, and Adelaide might be mad.
Look at that. The snakes come back.
I've convinced your flock to go back. They're returning to their posts.
Good for them. I'm glad. Back to the old cannery with Grace and Thomas and Stefan and all the others. I expected it'd end like this. Lived out here for years all by my lonesome. Only right that I'd die the same way. I expect you've done enough for the Vale. If you don't mind leaving an old lady with her thoughts, I'd be much obliged.
It's not too late. You can still go back to Edgewater.
It is too late, and I'm tired of talking.
All right, goodbye. Head to the landing site.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy there.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness. What can I do for you?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders. What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed it.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Yeah.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kilkelly.
What's stopping me from leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope.
About this Gladys person, how do I know I can trust her?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Fine, I'll have a word. I'll have a word with her.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
All right, it's skill time, baby. Oh, it's perk time. All right. 20% less vendor prices, 50% more base health. Tactical time dilation max. Damage when alone, walk speed, sprint speed. Companion crit chance. Let's do... Let's do base health. Seems important. All right, this seems like a good place to stop for now. So we are just going to save our game and call that good. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. I'm off to bed. Take care now. Thanks for being here.